Hey Bagmaker, I'm Sarah Lawson from Sew Sweetness. Thanks so much for joining me for Sewcial Sunday, my weekly sewing chat. Hey everyone, thank you so much for tuning in to Sewcial Sunday. I'm really glad you're here, whether you're watching live or if you watch the recording later on during your week. As you can see by the empty chair, Danny will be joining me on set in just a minute. He's making sure everything's working over on Facebook and YouTube. I see Rhonda's watching. Robbie's watching from Washington. I wanted to apologize. We were having some technical difficulties last week, so while we did air a segment on some of my past tutorials, it wasn't live, so I apologize for that. Everything's working, knock on wood, today for the show. I see Colleen's watching too, and also Joyce. Thank you, Joyce. Joyce says, cute t-shirt. I also wanted to, I'm going to start verbally saying this at the beginning of every show just because it seems like we've been having trouble the last few weeks, scammers making the rounds, falsely notifying people in the comments or through direct message on Facebook that users have been awarded prizes, sometimes telling the user that they need to send or wire money in order to claim their prize. It's actually illegal in my state and also in most states in the United States to hold a sweepstakes with a randomly drawn winner and require the winner to make a payment or purchase to claim a prize. So we would never ask for your phone number or money to claim a prize. We would never ask for your credit card information, nothing like that. So I never communicate via a phone number, direct message, or ask for credit card numbers in order to ask prizes. So if you ever see anything like that, either on Facebook or YouTube, please report or block it. I always announce the winner's name verbally, usually before the question and answer portion of Sewcial Sunday. And we'll also start typing the owner's name, the winner's name from last week's giveaway in the description of the show just to make it crystal clear. So I'll be saying the name verbally later on in the show, and also the winner's name is also typed in the description of the show. So Danny and I will keep checking for spam comments after the show, but we would appreciate if you see any to report or block them. Generally from past experience, if several people report or block a spammer, generally they're removed, for example, on YouTube. Obviously, if that's on Facebook Messenger, those messages usually go through, but know that I don't send messages through Facebook Messenger. So if you get anything like that, know that it's for sure spam. Hello, Danny.
Hello.
All right, so we've been filming videos the last few weeks for upcoming new patterns, and I actually Okay, so we're trying to get the sound up and running. My apologies for that. Danny went back over to his computer to check everything out. Let me know in the comments if you hear me talking. Hopefully, whatever the sound issue is, it's been fixed.
Oh, I'm pretty sure it's fixed.
Okay.
If it's not, we're in big trouble.
Okay,
Oh,
I'm not
excuse
sure where everything got cut off, but I was talking about filming videos the last couple weeks. On Friday, the video we were filming, I actually sewed through my finger, which I've done that once before, but never before on camera. So this time, Danny and the kids got to look at the video, the slow motion replay. So my finger's fine. I had to slap a Band-Aid on the finger for the second half of the video, which I normally don't like to have jewelry on my hands for the videos, but I really wanted to get that one finished, so Band-Aid it was for the second half of that video. But new patterns are coming sometime this spring. I don't have an actual release date yet, but we are working away on the videos for the new pattern, so super excited to be filming those. I did notice while we were, everything's fine with the sound? Okay. I did notice while we were filming the video that I feel like when I'm writing a pattern, I have my like writer's hat on, so kind of.
This is my motto for life. Sorry to interrupt you, Sarah.
That's okay.
I lived that all through school. I'll just do it tomorrow. I got a project due in a month.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do it the day before it's due. You know, it's professional procrastinator. I see a lot of comments, that's why I mentioned it.
Oh, okay. No, that's okay. So generally I make a project twice. I'll make it the first time while I've written the instructions, and I make it the first time while I'm following my instructions and making changes and taking the step photos. And I feel like that time around I'm focusing on how things fit, sizes, placement, say placement of a magnetic snap, and the actual written instructions. And I noticed that when we film the video, I generally have just as many, I actually write in, orange or pink pen on my pattern instructions. I noticed when we film a video, I have just as many edits to write down on the pattern, usually things for, I feel like when we film the video, my edits that I've written down are when I have my like teacher's hat on. So that's when I really drill down on how I would instruct someone. I pretend like I'm teaching the project in person to someone right next to me while we're filming the video. And I feel like for me, at least, it's an important part of the process, like having both those go-arounds for the pattern instructions and for the video. And that's the part of the process that I enjoy the most. But this time we tried to add filming clips for TikTok. I don't know if you watch TikTok or if you post videos on TikTok. Let me know in the comments if you do. But a couple weeks ago, I was getting a cavity filled, and my dentist was talking about how he's always watching videos on TikTok and how he learned so much from, watching the TikTok videos. So I thought, we really don't post on TikTok, so I thought maybe we should get started. So while we were filming the videos for the new patterns, I tried to film little outtakes. Would outtakes be the correct word, Danny?
Clips.
Little clips, so we could put them together in a TikTok video once the patterns come out. But I don't really know what I'm doing. I just pick like random steps and I just turn my phone on while I complete that step. So hopefully either Danny or Violet can put some sort of TikTok videos together for me. Let me see.
I don't see any TikTok users.
Okay. I don't even know. I guess we'll give it a try. And
well, there's people that are very famous on TikTok. I saw a lady who does a bunch of tips, and she's got over 1 million followers on TikTok.
Sewing tips?
Yeah. They're like 1-minute videos or less.
I guess we'll give it a try. I mean, we're filming the video anyway. It's not like I have to make the project a second time just to film
I don't
a
use TikTok
video.
either, so that's why she said Violet, because I want to edit it in our software and not on her phone. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I feel like the TikTok videos are mostly look like they're cell phone shots, so maybe that's the key to that platform, a cell phone shot video. I don't really know.
Oh, you know what's cool I'm working on is, I know I probably shouldn't say it till it's actually working, but I like just to talk. So getting us set up for Instagram live streaming of our show at the same time, another platform to stream it onto. I'm trying to work the kinks out because we're limited to how many streams going out. So that's something to look on the horizon I'm working on.
I think that's probably what you enjoy, right? Like
I like
investigating technology.
Yeah, I like to figuring stuff out.
All right, Danny's second favorite part of the show. When he's on it, we'd like to invite all the bag makers to stand proud. Let us know in the comments that you're part of the So Sweetness squad. Danny and I are both really grateful that you've tuned in for the show, and thank you so much for watching.
Yep. Thank you, everyone.
All right. Did you do a pick of the week?
Oh, I forgot my pick of the week.
That's okay.
Do you want to talk about your thing next? I'll go grab a pick of the week and put it in. It's up to you.
My next thing is questions.
All right,
okay.
sorry
It'll
about
be for
the pick.
next time. It's okay.
My fault.
All right, so I'm going to be answering questions live in just a minute. So if you have a question for me, go ahead and type it in the comments right now, whether you're watching on Facebook or YouTube. It can be a general sewing question about a notion or tool, a bag making question, or if you have a question about me, maybe something about my sewing history, you can type that in the comments right now, and I will answer as many questions as I can live. I also want to announce the winner of last week's giveaway, and that winner is Allea Lucier. So congratulations to Allea. Please email me after the show. My email is sarah@sewsweetness.com. Danny's going to put my email address up on the screen. And as promised at the start of the show, the winner of last week's giveaway, we've also included that in the description of the show, just in case you'd like to verify, in case you happen to get any spam comments. I hope you don't, but knock on wood. Ann says, my nickname is the Bag Lady. That's awesome, Ann. All right, so let's see. All right, give you a second to get some questions in, and
next time on the show, I will have double the picks of the week.
That's okay.
I'll
don't
put
feel
a
bad.
folder for this week after the show, so I'll have that one. We'll have two separate ones. I apologize.
It's okay. No problem.
Sarah's gonna yell at me later. She's very nice
I
to you
am.
guys in front of the camera, but man, later I gotta make sure I get all my I's dotted and my T's crossed.
So we're actually getting ready to film tomorrow, another new pattern. I'm really excited. I was thinking in my head, I don't know, maybe we'll be ready sometime at the beginning of April, but we'll see. We'll give you an exact release date once we've got all the videos finished. Anthony says, have you ever made bags with lapped zippers? I actually don't think I have, but I have seen a few bags out there with, say for instance, a zipper pocket on the front with like a lap zipper. I think if I'm thinking along the lines of your question, I think they look really nice. So maybe I'll just have to incorporate it into a pattern for the future, just so I can have it for like a demo video. Dee Dee says, I just want to say I appreciate how quickly you ship out orders. Job well done. We do ship generally Monday through Friday. We don't ship on the weekends, but we usually ship every day. And my parents, my mom and dad, are the ones that pack and ship the order. So thanks, Mom and Dad. Or I should say my mom and dad and their Australian Shepherd, Missy. So Missy goes to work too, and she really enjoys going to work. She loves going to work. Lauren Berg says, I recently watched one of your past videos about how you got started sewing. Such a great story. Thank you. It almost feels like I've always been doing this, but I know at the very beginning, I was just posting my sewing projects every week on my blog, just finishes. Like when Violet was little, I used to make clothes for the kids, shorts, t-shirts, little dresses for Violet, like really simple things. And once I started sewing bags, like I felt like that's what I was supposed to be doing, like just sewing bags. I didn't really ever think it would be any kind of a business, but somehow it turned out to be that, and I'm really thankful for that, because it gives us an opportunity to work together as a family and be there for the kids if they need anything, and our dog, who really enjoys, I think our dog Mikey gets the most out of us working from home, because he gets entertainment every hour on the hour, that kind of thing. Suzanne,
I'll go back to that, sorry.
Okay.
I thought this was a funny comments I posted right away.
Susan says, I got my first order from y'all last week. I think it was your dad that packed. It was stamped.
I find that funny because it's your first order and know that it was your dad that would be doing the stamping. So you can tell you're a faithful viewer, so we appreciate that.
If you get an invoice with a handwritten thank you, that would be packed by my mom.
Yep.
Suzanne, yes.
I'll get you.
We'll get that one?
Yep.
Okay. Sandy says, is number 5 zipper standard? Are zipper pulls interchangeable? That's a great question. So, for example, on my website, I sell number 3 and number 5 zipper tape and pulls, and they're not interchangeable. So, for instance, you can't use a number 5 pull on number 3 tape. The number stands for, if I'm remembering correctly, the millimeters wide that the zipper teeth or the coil is, and so that's why the different heads are not interchangeable. What else was I going to say about that? I think that was it. And not every number 5 pull will fit on every number 5 tape. For instance, if you purchase a store-bought zipper with the pull already on it, you might not be able to switch out for different pulls. I guess your mileage may vary. It depends. Sometimes that is the case, and sometimes it's not. Suzanne says, can I modify the Charm School wallet? I want to use magnetic snaps. I haven't made that one in a while. You may need to adjust the positioning of the magnetic snaps because the magnetic snaps are generally a little bit wider in diameter than the like cam snaps or pearl snaps. And this is just a guess, but I'm thinking you may need to adjust the placement of the snap so it's not too close to the edge of the fabric or doesn't come into conflict with anything that needs to be top stitched. Diane says, thank you for carrying the beautiful filigree heart zipper pulls. They are so beautiful. Please continue to carry them. I definitely will. I noticed those are one of the most popular ones. I think we call them on the website Beloved, but yes, they, as Diane mentioned, they look like a filigree heart. We do have some more zipper pulls on the way for March, and we'll have some in the coming months as well. I've already got some more cool zipper pulls on order. That's my mom. Mom says, Missy, that's their dog, guards against the UPS truck, the postal truck, and the FedEx trucks. Yeah, they have a window
very thorough.
at, low to the ground so Missy can see whoever's driving up and bark as appropriately, and her nemesis is the UPS truck for sure. Suzanne says, what was your first published pattern? My first pattern that was available for sale was the ... dash bag. You may be familiar with it. My first pattern that was a free pattern was I think that was the Naughty Secretary bag. I also called it / the Lindsay bag, and that was before I knew how to draw pattern pieces on the computer, so those pattern pieces were drawn by hand. Thankfully, since then, I've learned how to do everything on the computer, but it's certainly funny looking back in the old days, the very early patterns. I should mention the ... dash bag does have, even though that was my first pattern, those were drawn on the computer, so those are nice printable pieces, not hand-drawn. Cynthia says, have you ever made bags with seatbelt material? I did. I'm trying to see if it's up there still. Let me grab it because I can see it from the shelf. It's a little crinkly, but I did make this Starling bag with seatbelt strapping for the handles. I do like using it. I've used it on a few projects, and I think it gives like a really clean and modern look to bags. So yeah, seatbelt strapping, or we have the Tula Pink webbing on the website. I think that looks very similar to...
Tula Pink likes seatbelt webbing a lot. I remember when Sarah made some
yeah,
samples
she loves
for her.
seatbelt webbing, yeah. Gail says, do you treat quilting cottons with a stain-resistant spray before or after construction? Well, if you're using something like OD Coat, I would suggest using OD Coat. It's like a gel that you apply to the fabric to make it water resistant. The OD Coat would be applied to the fabric pieces before you're assembling the project. I generally like to rough cut those a little bit because in case the OD Coat causes any shrinkage. If you're using a spray like, gosh, the name is escaping me right now, but there's a spray that sort of resists stains that would be applied to the finished bag. The name's escaping me for that for the spray, but if you know the name of it, let us know in the comments so we can get that posted up on the screen for Gail. Lori says, I love all the bags in your Windy City Bags book. Which is your favorite? Windy City Bags. Am I too far
Slide you back a little bit. You're
Okay.
too far up.
Gosh, I don't remember the names of all the projects, but there was a clutch in that book with kind of like ruffles on the front and the back, and that one was my favorite project in the book. Gosh, it's been so long. Like, remembering the names of the patterns in the book is, I don't know if I remember any of them. Trish says, "I love your show. Thankful for both of you." Thank you so much, Trish, and thank you for watching. We appreciate you. Dawn says, "The satellite bag has a lapped zipper, I think." The satellite bag does have a zipper on the flap.
Sarah, no more getting out during the show.
Did something happen with the sound?
No, your camera.
Oh. Diana says, "Can you use the rivet snaps without a rivet press?" That is a good question. Diana's referring to, I think it was last year, I did a video about showing how my rivet press installs magnetic snaps. And these magnetic snaps have sort of a rivet looking backing to them. As far as I'm aware, those can only be installed with the rivet press. But if you know otherwise, let me know in the comments. Scotch Guard.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone. Scotch Guard was that spray that you can spray on the finished bag to help protect it from stains and things like that. Lori says, "Would cork or vinyl work as an exterior fabric for the chickadee backpack? Waterproof canvas for the interior. I'm looking at making it as a diaper bag for a friend." I think I just saw, it was either today or yesterday, Camille posted in our Facebook group a chickadee backpack that she made, and I'm pretty sure the exterior was vinyl. So check that out. If you go to the So Sweetness Facebook group, if you type in Camille with a C and chickadee, I think that should come up. She made it with Harry Potter vinyl and a really awesome inside of the pocket, kind of the envelope that Harry got for going to Hogwarts. Joan says, "What is a lapped zipper?" I think it is where the zipper's inserted and there's sort of like a little flap of fabric that kind of covers it. So it's not invisible, but the lapped part covers it. You might see that in some like store-bought school backpacks, things like that. I'm thinking that's what a lap zipper is. I'm 80% sure. KP says, "Sarah, you are my hero. I started with sewing for my children when I was stay-at-home and found you during COVID and have been sewing bags since then." Thank you so much, Kay. I'm really glad you've found us, found Sewcial Sunday and the patterns. And
Sarah, that's how Sarah got started. The same scenario. We had kids, and she started making diaper stuff and diaper bags, and very similar.
Donna says, "How are Mikey, Olive, and Flash?" Thanks for asking, Donna. Mikey, our dog, is good. We were supposed to start agility classes today, and then we had to reschedule. Violet wasn't feeling well, and Violet, my daughter, is my little dog training assistant. So hopefully we'll be able to reschedule for sometime this week for agility. It's something that's new for me and Mikey, but Mikey needs, like I said, an activity all day long. He needs lots of activities. My horse's name is Olive. I rode her earlier today. She was great, a bit muddy. And my bearded dragon Flash, she's doing well as well. Thanks for asking. Sharon says, "I got the bag making bug when I sewed the Clydebank tote. Totally hooked." That's a good one. I haven't made that one in a while. If you're not familiar with it, the Clydebank tote is a free pattern and video, and it comes in 2 different sizes. It would be great as a beach bag or just an everyday tote. It's kind of a little bit more stylish than just a regular square rectangular tote. Tamara says, "Lap zippers are often found on skirts at the waistband. A lap zipper is constructed so that the zipper is not visible. The zipper will remain closed throughout the process of inserting the zipper. All sewing is done on the inside of the garment except for the top stitching." Thank you. I knew you would know that, Tamara. Thanks for piping in with the lap zipper clarification. Michelle says, "I made a chickadee backpack with jean and cork fabric on the outside. It turned out great for my daughter's diaper bag." I really love the idea. Whenever I see a denim, either the whole bag made in denim or incorporated just for a portion of it, it really catches my eye. I think it's something different that I don't see every day, but I really like the look of it, especially with paired with another fabric. Mary Jo says, "Yes, did the chickadee with waterproof canvas inside and out."
Glenna had an issue with vinyl.
Is this the...
I made a chickadee with vinyl. It's beautiful, but after 6 months of wear, it started getting rips where the vinyl folds on the top. Now, that could be the quality of the vinyl as well. So
Yeah,
you're
it's hard
scooting in
to tell.
again.
Oh, sorry.
Are you having a hard time? You need glasses?
No,
You
I
like getting closer to...
don't know why I leaned forward. I guess it could be a few things. As Danny mentioned, it could be an issue with
There's
the
a lot
fabric.
of there's a lot of different qualities of vinyl. We've seen them when we were testing previously and stuff like that.
I would suggest wherever you got it from, maybe checking with their customer service first to see if they have any, I guess, feedback with it. I'm really sorry that happened to your bag. I know that's super frustrating, though. Carrie says, can you please add more number 3 pulls? I do have a few more number 3 pulls on order. Our number 3 zipper tape, maybe it's because we don't already have a lot of pulls, but I ordered some more.
Yeah, people were asking for pulls.
Like basic looking number 3 pulls to see how they do. But we do have a huge array of the number 5 pulls. I think we've got almost 50 different styles of the number 5 pulls already. KP says, by the way, everyone, I know all of my friends want me to make them the chickadee backpack. Have to cut right now. That one seems to be really popular in the Facebook group lately. Tracy says, which one is better on nylon or nylon or polyester seatbelt webbing? I'm not sure which one that I had for that Starling bag that I showed. If you have a preference or you like to purchase a certain kind, either nylon or polyester seatbelt webbing, let us know in the comments so we can put that up on the screen for Tracy. John says, love your show, thanks. 2 questions. Do you make theme bags like Day of the Dead or Halloween? Also, what about a subscribers competition for an upcoming holiday? That's a good idea. I like that for the holiday competition. I don't think, have I made any Halloween bags?
No.
I don't think
Not to my knowledge.
I like a lot of like fandom type fabrics, but I generally don't use those for my patterns or videos, but I have a lot in my stash that just waiting for the day when I have some extra time to sew some of those up. Winless Original says, the Oriole is the bag that hooked me and the one I've made the most since. Oh, the Oriole is a good one too. That's another free pattern in a video, also in 2 different sizes. And Donna said, I made a cork chickadee and I love it. Oh, cork chickadee, I bet that one, yeah. That's a great pattern for a cork too. Kaylin says, I have 10 denim bags going at the moment. Gorgeous. I'm curious, Kaylin, do you repurpose the denim from maybe an old piece of clothing, or are you just buying the denim by the yard and making it into a bag? Lindy says, I have bought cork fabric a lot of places, so Sweetness has the best. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that. Laura says, question, will you be carrying faux leather vinyl again? Not at the moment. We had an issue in the past with the manufacturer that we were getting it from, and so we sort of unfortunately had to cut ties with them. For now, we just have the cork, and my temporary focus at the moment has been on the zippers and the zipper pulls, since those seem to be selling like extremely well. So at the moment, we don't have any plans to bring the faux leather or the vinyl back. Lillian says, are there any pulls for the By Annie zippers? That's a great question. So I do sell By Annie zippers. I sell the 30-inch long zippers and the 40-inch long zippers. Those are both double pull. I don't sell extra pulls for those, but if you need any different pulls in different colors, she has the solid colored pulls, I think in maybe packs on her website. Donna says, a satchel inspired by Wednesday would be awesome. Oh yeah, that's a great idea.
I love that idea. We love that show.
Wednesday is a show on Netflix, and it's sort of a redo of the Addams Family.
Yeah.
Their daughter
focused
Wednesday.
around Wednesday going to school somewhere else. So it's mostly just her, not the whole family.
Tamara says, Alexander Henry fabric is perfect for Halloween type bags. Yeah, I love Alexander Henry fabric. Their prints are really unique. And yeah, unique would be the great
Sarah,
one for
actually,
that.
for her tattoo artist, made Alexander Henry creative maker supply case, I believe.
Oh yeah, I think they have a fabric, I think it might be called Inked, and it's girls on the fabric with tattoos. So I made that for
Because he was
my
doing like
tattoo
coloring
artist.
pencils and
Yeah.
different things.
Rob says, Sarah, have you ever tried upcycling clothing into bags or taking hardware from thrifted old bags to repurpose for your makes? We used to go to the thrift store all the time, and I have done that as far as hardware goes. I'm trying to think if I made... I don't think I made clothing into bags, but when I very first started quilting, I would get like sheets from the thrift store and or I remember I used to buy like cotton shower curtains from Target and use those fabrics for like quilt backs or fabric for quilts. I don't know if I would do that now, but it certainly gave me a lot of practice with like sewing quilts at that time at least.
See comments, not too many.
That's okay. Anita wanted to know, will you ever do videos from Windy City Bags book? It's a kind of a sticky situation. So both of my books are out of print, and only the first one was available as an ebook. My publisher is actually going out of business, and so they own the rights to the books, and if they decide to stop selling the ebooks, which they might since they're going out of business, then those won't be available. So we probably won't ever produce videos for the books just because that all seems to be up in the air, which is unfortunate, but I guess that's how things go when the publisher owns the rights.
Let me ask you guys a question. Is anyone going to, what is that quilt coming up, quilt show?
Quilt Market?
Not Quilt Market. It's where...
The H&H show?
No, it's...
So Magical Expo?
No, it's done by the Quilt Club. It's like for new style quilting. Oh, what is it called?
Oh, QuiltCon?
QuiltCon.
Oh, okay.
I think that's coming up pretty soon.
It is. I think it's in Atlanta.
I'm just trying to convince Sarah to go any of these. I would gladly drive to any of them.
So were you asking if anyone's going to
Yeah, I just want
QuiltCon?
to see what people are doing, if anyone's going to something like that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Tamara says, will you do a summer sampler quilt this summer? That's a good question. I don't know if they're coming out with new blocks for this summer, but I do have all my printed summer sampler quilt blocks from previous years, so I might just throw my own 12 blocks together if they're not coming out with a new set of blocks this year.
And you could figure that question to, if you're going to any quilt show or meetup of sewing stuff, it could even be your local quilt guild. Put in the comments where you're going to and like what city it's in. If you've gone in the past, how did you like it? It's not polite to use your phone while you're on
No, I'm trying to look up something that I think I was gonna mention it last week.
There's a Sew Expo in Cleveland in April. That's not too far away.
Oh, okay. This is what I was thinking of. So the website Gnome Angel, Gnome like GNOME, angel.com. She has free block Friday, which you can sign up for, and it's a free block every week. And when you're done, you have enough blocks for sampler quilts. So in addition to the summer sampler, if you're looking for something different with some blocks, Gnome Angel is a good resource. And again, that's free block Friday. Cindy says, do you know anything about the new network Made It Myself TV? I've not heard of it. Have you?
I have not.
That sounds pretty interesting. Sounds like it's all DIY type of stuff, maybe. Sounds kind of cool.
That does sound cool. People have gone to QuiltCon in Houston, Nashville.
Oh, okay.
I guess the Tennessee one's coming up not too far, right?
I don't know. I've never gone, but it always looks really exciting when I look at the pictures on social media like Instagram and all that.
I've never been to Vegas, but someone's just leaving this Saturday for a treat in Vegas. Carrie? I want to go.
Wow, I hope you have an awesome time. That sounds amazing. Susan says, my husband has banned me from traveling alone unless he goes to.
Why not? Yeah, Cleveland's not too far. We drove past there We went to Virginia. I think we stopped in Dayton, Ohio, and somewhere else, Ohio. Where was it? So to speak. Cold
Yes.
shop?
I don't remember what city that was in, though.
I'm not seeing too many other questions.
Okay. Well, let's get over to the giveaway for tonight. The giveaway prize for tonight is a Minikin Season 2 bundle, and if you already have that bundle and you happen to be the winner, we'll just substitute out the prize, an equal amount of the prize of your choice. Danny put together a slideshow of the gloss cosmetic bag, which is part of the Minikin Season 2. And, oh, sorry. Adrian made this one with, looks like cork for the handle and a really fun fabric on the front. Andrea made a few with Mario-themed fabric, and she made these actually to hold Nintendo Switch games and the actual Nintendo Switch, which I thought was really cool. I think we have a few photos from Andrea over here because she made a bunch of the gloss. I love this one too.
That is so awesome.
I love the vinyl on the bottom. It looks really fancy like this.
Like, I would expect to see something like a cool boutique.
And it says Game Over on the front.
Even
That's
in
really
Disney,
cool.
like when you go to Disney, those stores that have those like themed bags.
Yeah.
That's another awesome one.
Donna made this one with Disney princesses, which looks really cool. And I think I have a second photo of the inside of Donna's gloss cosmetic bag, so you can see kind of what the storage looks like on the inside.
Pretty cool.
Heather made this version, Tula Pink. Obviously, I love everything Tula Pink, so this one really caught my eye. Love the turquoise zipper to go along with that. Helena made this. We were talking about denim earlier. There's a little bit of denim in this project that Helena made, so great job on this one.
Great choice in fabric.
Yeah. Jessica made this with Tula Pink unicorns, and she sort of pieced part of the project, which looks really great.
The contrasting color looks awesome.
And here's the zipper pocket, the polka dots and all the pockets on the inside. Labriska made this. Actually, Labriska made a whole bunch of these, and I had a hard time choosing which one was my favorite out of the ones that she made. Lana made this with polka dots and looks like rose gold cork for the sides. Love this.
Great choice.
I love polka dots so
Yep.
much, and this looks fantastic.
Rose gold cork is one of my favorites.
Michelle made this with sort of like a sewing themed comic book
Like
type
pop
fabric.
culture.
Yeah.
Yeah, very cool.
Looks fantastic. Looks great with the vinyl too. And then Stephanie made this with a text print and looks like some red vinyl. So lots of different options. I think the original intent for this pattern was for obviously a cosmetic bag or toiletry bag if you're on vacation, traveling, you need to take your shampoos and all that with. But as Andrea showed, you can use it for other things like the Nintendo Switch. So looks fantastic. So great job, everyone. And again, the prize for tonight is Minikin Season 2 bundle, and the giveaways are randomly drawn. You have until the end of the day this Saturday to leave a comment on the show. We add up all the comments from Facebook and YouTube, and I'll announce the winner on next Sunday's show. And I have a bonus question for you that you can type in the comments right now. I want to know, how old were you when you started sewing? So let me know in the comments. I'm really curious to see the age ranges for how old were you when you started sewing, and how old were you when you started sewing? When did we make that video?
Which one?
The person when you sewed the, oh no, you made a quilt too.
Yeah, I made a quilt for them.
So you're probably in your 30s when you started sewing, right?
Yeah.
I was maybe, what's 7th grade? 11, maybe I was 11 or so when I first started sewing, so that's my answer. Looking forward to seeing your answers in the comments too, and I really appreciate you watching Sewcial Sunday. I hope you have a great week.
Thank you
and
so
happy
much.
sewing. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.